What is shaking, everyone? Welcome back to part 2 of my probably incredibly long series of videos of me opening the first ever package that I've requested from COMC. Check out my cards. It's a website where you can buy and sell sports cards, entertainment cards, etc. Kind of keeps it in the bank for you. It's pretty cool. If you haven't checked it out, you need to. All right, first off in this little stack is a 1983 O-Pee-Chee Fernando Valenzuela. I said it of course, obviously this is how they catalog the cards at one point, so these are in the backs of all of them. And if I take the time to take them out, this video is going to take me forever, so I'm just leaving them in there. Just won't get a full look at the card, but that'll get us through the video faster. Most of the cards that are in this order are going to be not vintage, but 80s cards or oddball things that I'm not looking to sell, things that are basically going into my personal collection or things that I picked up for other people on their request. The reason being, with COMC, you basically can keep your cards in a bank. You know, you've got, you just pull up your inventory, see what you have. You can list them for sale or just keep them there not for sale, or whatever you want to do. It's hard to explain. I don't have the words for it right now, so look it up. COMC, COMC.com. But anyhow, 83 O-Pee-Chee Fernando Valenzuela. I spoke about it a little bit in my previous video. Not that this card's ever going to have big value, but the O-Pee-Chee cards are definitely, the values going up on those. People are realizing that it's a much more limited run than what the base tops was in the United States. So they're more rare. So I think that O-Pee-Chees are going to continue to increase in price just because they are, I mean, they're a short print from the jump as compared to what Topps was doing here in the States. So I think the O-Pee-Chee cards are going to keep going up in value. There was a time when I would never say that, but I feel like if you had the option of 84 Mattingly, you know, regular Topps base card, or 84 Mattingly O-Pee-Chee base, I'm taking the O-Pee-Chee. And it didn't used to be that way. I used to think they were junk. All right, next card. Awesome. 89 Topps traded, Omar Vizquel. Big Omar fan, big Tribe fan. I think that Omar will get into the Hall of Fame. Anyone who watched him actually watch this man play for any period of time knows that he was a Hall of Famer. The fact by the end of his career he was able to get his batting average up in the 270, 280, I shouldn't even say by the end, but over his career, he went from a 220 average kind of guy with arguably the best glove of all time at the busiest position of all time. But anyhow, long story short, he didn't used to hit for much, and by the end of his career, he was a solid 270, 280 hitter. I don't know what his career average ended up being. Obviously, his defense was his calling card. If he gets into the Hall, it's going to be based on his defense. But he worked hard, and over the freaking 20 years he played, he was able to evolve his offensive game to the level that now I believe, and I'm not the only one, a lot of people believe that he is going to be a Hall of Famer. And defensively, there's no question. I know people want to argue Ozzie Smith and so on and so forth, but I watch Omar Vizquel play so many games and do things that I just still have never seen. He's incredible. All right, keeping with the Indians theme, what we have here is a 1989 Topps Major League debut card for Joey Albert Belle. And I can't see the back. It makes me crazy. I will say everything was packaged great. Very happy with all of that. I'm not sure exactly where this card comes from. I don't know if it's in like an 89 Topps traded set or exactly, I don't know. No, because here's your 89 Topps traded. I don't know. I'm gonna have to do some research on it. Basically, when I was just browsing through COMC for whatever, I saw it and I'd never actually seen it before. I'm sure it's not rare. I just probably didn't pay attention. But I'd never seen it before, so I said, you know what? I want to grab that for $3 or whatever it cost me. Cool card, and it's a new one for me. Last in that stack, we've got the 1980 Topps Molitor. Another great player from the 80s and early 90s. There's a scratch up there. Is that a scratch? Dang. Miscut top to bottom, obviously. This is what, his third year. Once again, I'm foiled by the cataloging system. But, cool card, man. 1980 Topps Molitor. I think I've bought that card about 4 or 5 times, but now that I got a graded one, I can just quit messing with it. Okay, stack number 2 out of the big-ass COMC order that I received. How about that? There's a newer card for you. 2012 Topps Mike Trout, PSA graded at a 6, which obviously the grade is not good. Why it's a 6, I don't really know. Card doesn't look too shabby. There's some surface things going on. Of course, I can't see the back of it. This is really bothering me. I don't keep my graded cards in team bags, usually. I will, but once I actually file and put them away, I take them out, just because they don't stack the same when they're in the bags. But I know I shouldn't. I mean, I should really just keep them in the bags so as not to damage the slab in any way, but I don't know. I struggle with it. I love how nice these fit together. I mean, it's so satisfying for me. But anyhow, this is Mike Trout's second year card. This is his Topps base card. I bought 3 of these for $15 on COMC. All PSA graded, all 6s. Which is not to write home about, but I can't afford rookies, so I'm going for the second year. But yeah, I brought one home and I left 2 in the account because I can't imagine they're not going to go down in value. $5 a pop, why not? Next up, another beaut. 1984 Topps Ricky Henderson. This is going to be his, what, 4th year? Oh my gosh. 5th year. I guess I should know that. 84 Topps Ricky Henderson. Big Ricky Henderson fan, but I think any of us who grew up in that era were big Ricky Henderson fans. I don't know anyone said, oh, I hated Ricky Henderson. Still don't have a rookie. Still do not have the Henderson rookie. But it's coming. I'm not buying one that's torn in half and has no corners on it just so I can say I have it. I'm going to get something decent. I'd like to get a graded one, but we'll see how that goes. Next card, 81 Fleer Robin Yount, PSA graded at a 7. What a handsome fella Robin Yount was, huh? Looks like a freaking Matthew McConaughey in this picture. Yeah, I just thought this was a cool card. Got it on sale. It was very inexpensive, so I picked it up. You see, it's kind of a recurring theme with the cards that I'm opening from my COMC package here. They're not real high value. They're all kind of from the same 10, 15 year period. These are kind of like the cards of my youth that don't really have any value, but I've replaced them with graded cards, and I'm excited about it. And like I said, I kept all the stuff that potentially was going to go up in value or escalate a lot in value. I kept in the account just in case I decide to sell. It's simple as 2 clicks to do that. Okay, another, and I said it in my last video, pick up Barry Bonds now. I think, you know, you can get him very inexpensive, and he is going to the Hall of Fame. I'm sure that him and Clemens will be getting in, not next year, but the year after, in their final year of eligibility. Well, I'm 99.9% sure. I shouldn't say I'm sure, but pretty sure. This is a 86 top traded Barry Bonds rookie card, PSA 8.5. This card actually is only going to belong to me for a couple days. This goes to my brother-in-law, Tony. I was talking to him on the phone one day and telling him, oh my God, you wouldn't believe the stuff that's on here, blah, 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 blah. And he was looking for one, so told him what they had, told him the grade, told him the price, and he said, go for it. So this will be moving along here very shortly. You'll notice mine's a 6. His is an 8.5. If that tells you anything about our financial situations. All right, next up. Awesome. 1986 Topps Boomer Esiason rookie card. I do not care that it's graded at a 6. I don't care at all. I love the card. I love that it's slabbed. It's kind of crazy that I like this card as much as what I do. I mean, you'd think, being a Browns fan, that I would have really disliked Boomer Esiason, but for some reason I never really did dislike him that much. It's not like he played for the Steelers. No offense to all you Commonwealth folk. I know there's a lot of you. But yeah, Boomer rookie. Next up, another beaut. God, that's so awesome. 1981 Topps Ozzie Newsome. Is this his second, third year? Again, I can't look at the back of the card because of the damn scan that's in here. PSA graded at a 5. This is another one of those cards. Actually, most of my cards are like this. I'm sure you've noticed. I don't really care about the grade. You know, I want the card in a slab so that it's not going to get damaged. Like I said, I love the way they stack. I'm go through and I pick and choose, and whatever's on sale or whatever's cheap. This is several months worth of collecting on COMC that you're seeing here. It was not like one quick order. This started sometime in early November. Just adding a card here, a card there. His name's smeared, isn't it? It certainly is. Anyhow, the grade doesn't matter to me. I think that I can replace a lot of the cards I had as a kid with a graded version for a couple of bucks, and I'm set. You know, I don't ever have to collect that card again, really. I don't think there's any reason for me to go looking for PSA 6 of an 81 Ozzie Newsome. I mean, I'm good with my 5. Okay, next up. 1986 Topps Roger Clemens. It'd be his second year. PSA graded at a 7. Looks like the slab might be a little scratched up. I can't tell if that's on the... Yeah, I'm not going to take it apart right now to figure it out. Big Roger Clemens fan. Much like I said with Barry Bonds, he's also going to go into the Hall of Fame in 2 years. In his 10th year of eligibility, both him and Bonds are going to get voted in and break the PED curse, if you will. And honestly, they both deserve it. Their numbers may have been inflated a little bit. I believe that both of them were able to play much longer. You know, whether it was using the PEDs to help rehab, or I don't know exactly how that all works, but both of them were able to play a very long time. And you know, Clemens was dominant well into it. Well, they both were. I mean, they were both on top of their game well into their twilight of their career, and that's where the PEDs came into play. But you got a guy that played 20 years and probably, and I'm totally speculating, but was probably breaking the rules for 3 or 4. Next up, 1957 Topps Harvey Kuhn. That's a PSA 2, folks. But, again, I don't give a rat's ass. The grade doesn't matter. I bought this card because it was on sale, obviously, because you know I'm very frugal. I paid less than $3 for the card. It's a 1957, and it's graded. I paid less than $3 for it. That is an old, just awesome card. So cool. Yeah, I've said it once, I'll say it again. I do not give a rat's ass about the grade. I really don't. If I was buying these cards to resell them or to, I don't know. Cards in my personal collection, the grade doesn't matter to me as much as the card itself and just the fact that it is in fact slabbed, and I do love these. But yeah, 57 Topps, Harvey Kuhn, PSA 2. Bought the card for less than $3, and I think it's awesome. Next up, recurring theme for me is anyone that watches my videos knows, I love 1987 Topps. I don't know why. Maybe it's the wood paneling. Maybe the paneling reminds me of my youth also. It's like every freaking rec room in everybody's house in 1980. But 87 Topps, Barry Larkin, rookie card. Again, BCCG graded, which is a pretty low-end grading company. Basically, it was just out there to give people an alternative. And it's a cheaper company.